Imagine a world where the grocery store shelves are bare. Not just for a day or a week, but indefinitely. This isn't a scene from a dystopian movie, it's a reality that millions faced during the Second World War. In the chaos of global conflict, governments on all sides discovered powerful, almost miraculous methods for stockpiling food to last for years, even decades. These stockpile secrets were so effective, so crucial for national survival, that after the war, they were quietly classified, buried in archives, and conveniently forgotten by the public. Why? Because a self-reliant population is a population that's harder to control. They didn't want you to know that true food security can be achieved in your own home. But today, as our own supply chains show signs of unprecedented fragility, these long-lost techniques are more than just historical footnotes. They are a lifeline. Now they can save your family during food shortages, insulating you from the panic, the price gouging, and the very real danger of going without. You can reclaim this forbidden knowledge and build a fortress of food security for your loved ones, starting today. The year is 1942. The world is at war. German U-boats and Allied warships prowl the oceans, creating impenetrable naval blockades that cut off food supplies to entire nations. Imports of everything from wheat to sugar to coffee grind to a halt. On the home front, governments implement strict rationing. The threat of starvation is no longer a distant fear, it's a daily reality knocking on every door. But while many families struggled, subsisting on meager government rations and standing in endless queues for a loaf of bread, the smart families thrived. They weren't just surviving, they were secure. They had rediscovered and perfected ancient preservation methods, creating personal food banks in their cellars and pantries. They built stockpiles that lasted years. Using secrets modern preppers, with all their fancy gear and expensive freeze-dried meals, simply don't know. These aren't complex industrial processes, they are simple, powerful techniques that anyone can master. Let's uncover the 8 forbidden foods that form the backbone of their resilience. Secret 1. The forever grains. The foundation of any long-term food supply is carbohydrates for energy. But simply buying a bag of rice from the store and leaving it in your pantry is a recipe for disaster. Pests, moisture, and oxygen will render it useless in a year or two. The WWII secret was a 2-step defense system. First, selecting the right grains, hard red wheat, white rice, and rolled oats. Second, the storage method. Stored in specific oxygen-free containers like Mylar bags within sealed buckets, and crucially, with moisture absorbers, these grains remained perfectly edible for 25+ years. The oxygen absorbers halt the process of oxidation, preventing spoilage and nutrient loss, while desiccants guard against mold and clumping. Families survived entire wars on these alone, grinding wheat for flour, cooking rice for sustenance, and making oatmeal for a warm, energizing breakfast. Secret 2. The protein time capsules. Meat was one of the first and most heavily rationed items. Without a reliable source of protein, health quickly deteriorates. The solution was humble, yet brilliant. Legumes, beans, lentils, and split peas, when prepared correctly, become a powerhouse of nutrition that can outlast any crisis. Properly dried to a moisture content below 10% and stored in airtight containers away from light and oxygen, they provided complete protein for 20+ years. The key was the extreme dehydration. This specific drying technique, often done at home using low-temperature ovens or sun drying, made them virtually indestructible to pests and microbial decay. They were a versatile, nutrient-dense currency in a world of scarcity. Secret 3. The dairy that never spoils. Fresh milk was a luxury few could afford, and its shelf life is measured in days. For children and the elderly, this lack of calcium and vital nutrients was a serious health risk. The wartime generation perfected a solution: non-fat powdered milk. The secret was twofold. Specific fat removal and advanced drying techniques were critical. By removing the milk fats, which are the first component to go rancid, the powder's stability skyrocketed. Combined with nitrogen flushing and packaging in airtight cans or pouches, These techniques kept powdered milk nutritious and palatable for 15+ years. It was a complete nutrition source, providing not just calcium and vitamin D, but also essential proteins, ready to be reconstituted with water at a moment's notice. Secret 4. The eternal sweetener. This is nature's perfect food. Pure, raw honey doesn't spoil, ever. Archaeologists have found pots of honey in ancient Egyptian tombs that are thousands of years old and still perfectly edible. Its magic lies in its chemical makeup. It's naturally acidic and has an extremely low moisture content, making it an inhospitable environment for bacteria and other microorganisms. WWII families understood this. They stored it in sealed glass jars in a cool, dark place, not just as a sweetener for tea or baking, but as a crucial emergency energy source and a powerful medicine for indefinite periods. Its antiseptic properties were used to treat wounds and soothe sore throats when conventional medicines were unavailable. Secret 5. The Mineral Foundation. Today, we think of salt as a simple seasoning, but for our grandparents it was as valuable as gold. Salt was stockpiled not just for flavor, but for its critical role in food preservation and for providing essential mineral needs during crises. Without refrigeration, salt was the primary method for curing meats and preserving vegetables, drawing out moisture to prevent spoilage. It was the technology that allowed a summer harvest to feed a family through the winter. Furthermore, the human body cannot function without sodium. In a long-term crisis where processed foods disappear, having a store of pure, non-iodized salt is essential for survival, regulating bodily fluids and nerve function. Secret 6. The multi-purpose preserver. Alongside salt, vinegar was the other pillar of pre-refrigeration food safety. Its high acidity creates an environment where bacteria cannot survive. A large stockpile of white distilled vinegar, which has a virtually indefinite shelf life, was a cornerstone of the wartime pantry. These vast vinegar stocks provided food preservation for pickling almost any vegetable from the Victory Garden, extending the harvest for years. But its utility didn't stop there. It also served countless medicinal uses, from disinfecting minor cuts to soothing insect bites, and offered powerful cleaning and sanitizing capabilities in an age when commercial cleaners were scarce. It was a true multi-tool for self-sufficiency. Secret 7. The Fat Fortress. Fats are the most calorie-dense nutrient, essential for energy, brain function, and absorbing vitamins. But they are also notoriously unstable, quickly going rancid when exposed to heat, light, and air. The wartime secret was a strict storage protocol. By selecting stable fats like coconut oil, olive oil, or lard, and adhering to specific storage conditions, families kept oils from going rancid for 10+ years. The key was a three-pronged defense. Store them in completely opaque, airtight containers, like metal tins or dark glass, and keep them in a consistently cool, dark location. This prevented oxidation, providing essential fats and precious calories long after store-bought vegetable oils would have spoiled. Secret 8. The Energy Reserve. Like salt, sugar was more than just a luxury. It was a strategic asset. When stored properly in a dry, airtight container, white sugar lasts forever. It provided a source of quick energy for strenuous labor, a critical morale booster in bleak times, and was absolutely crucial for food preservation techniques that extended the shelf life of other foods. By creating high-sugar environments in jams, jellies, and fruit preserves, it inhibits microbial growth through osmosis, drawing water out of microorganisms. This allowed families to capture the fleeting bounty of summer fruits and enjoy them year-round, providing vital vitamin C and a taste of sweetness in the darkest of times. Take a hard look at the world around you. With supply chains breaking under the slightest pressure and food prices skyrocketing to historic highs, these 8 items and the methods to store them aren't historical curiosities. They're your family's food security plan. They are the blueprint for independence in an increasingly dependent world. This is your shield against empty shelves and a failing system. For the coming crisis. The time for hoping things get better is over. The time for preparation is now. You don't need a bunker or a fortune to do this. Starting with just $100, you can build a 30-day emergency stockpile for one person, a foundation of security that you can scale up over time using these proven, time-tested WWII methods. It's about being smart, not rich. It's about using knowledge, not just buying expensive gear. This system is designed for the real world. Small spaces, limited budget, maximum security. Every square inch of your home can become a bastion of preparedness, a guarantee that your family will eat no matter what happens outside your door. Think about why this knowledge was suppressed. They hid these secrets to maintain control during crises, to ensure that the populace would remain dependent on fragile, centrally managed systems. A population that can feed itself is a population that cannot be easily panicked or manipulated. Now you know the truth. You have the key to unlock the same resilience that saw our ancestors through the most challenging period in modern history. The choice is yours. You can remain vulnerable, a victim of the next inevitable disruption, or you can take control. Your family's food security doesn't depend on grocery stores, global shipping, or government promises. It depends on you, applying these forbidden stockpile secrets and taking the first step towards true independence, starting today.